This here is the Texas Renegade coming at you. Now, what we're going to talk about today is putting labels on things. One thing I'm going to start out with, I got a little story I want to talk about. I don't know how many out there you folks might be LSU fans. True story, by the way. One day, Dale Brown, I'm pretty sure y'all know who Dale Brown is. He's by far he's probably the most decorated coaches in basketball history. Well, he was running a small camp, you know, for locals and stuff like that. Well, camp's over with, and you know, Coach had a kid come up to him. He says, Coach, he says, you know, he says, can I talk to you? He's pulling on his pigtail a little bit, and Coach Brown turns around. He looks at him. He says, first of all, he jumps back and looks at him. And he's like, man, where in the hell did this big son come from? Well, this kid was, at this time, he was about 6'10", something like that. Dale Brown looks up at him and he said, well, son, what branch of the Army are you in? He said, oh, no, sir, I'm not in the Army. He said, my family is. He said, my father. He said, I'm 12 years old. Dale Brown, he's blown away. He says, 12? He says, dang, son. He said, well, I can help you. He said, well, I can't make my basketball team. He said, I've tried and I've tried. He said, Coach, I'm not fast enough. I can't jump. He said, I have no skills. I'm tired all the time. My back's hurting me. But I want to get better. But the coach don't think I'm going to get better. Coach Brown told him right then, he said, let me tell you something, son. You go out there and you work and you work and you work extra hard every day. And you outwork everybody you can. He said, what I'm going to do is give me your phone number and let's get a little info right here. And let me send you some workouts. Let me send you some workouts. See how they do. So, big kid starts getting his workouts from Dale Brown. First thing he tells Dale Brown in the letter, he says, Coach, just to let you know, as big as I am, I can't dunk a basketball. He said, I can't get 2-3 inches off the floor. Well, guess what Dale Brown said? He said, I'm going to write you a program to go make you get off that floor, son. And that's exactly what he did. Now, he wrote this program for this youngster. And from 12 years on up to about 16, this man grew just not a lot, but he grew to a couple more inches. He was, grew to about 6 foot, 7'1". I mean, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Not 6'1". He was 7 foot, 7'1". All right, now you take it now. These two have been kind of commencing over the years. Dale Brown's watching this youngster. He's watching this guy, and he's seeing what this fella's doing. And this guy is getting better and better and better and better every single day at his craft. And he's outworking everybody there is. Well, guess what? Dale Brown gets the thing on one day. He sees about it. He says, man, this kid, is this the same kid that I saw at this basketball camp one year? And he goes looking at it, and I'm just going to make this a real short, very easily thing to end on. Dale Brown ended up going to this kid's senior year to one of his biggest games in basketball. Because you know what? Dale Brown was still the coach at LSU, and he was going to sign this kid. And today, we know this young man as Shaquille O'NEIL. Now, by far, one of the best basketball players to ever play the game of basketball. Right out of San Antonio Cole High School. Let me tell you something. One thing about that, what people don't know, Shaq was a bad boy. Shaq could knock that ass out of that paint, boy, bam! But one thing you gotta know, what I'm telling you about this little quick little thing they put on YouTube with it, the little shorts. Bottom line is, don't put labels on anything. Don't label anything. You cannot go around going by what people label you as. Somebody labels you this or that. Don't believe in it. Unless you want to. If you want to believe in it, believe in it. Don't believe in it. But that day marked the day of Shaquille O'NEIL and who that man was about to become. Hall of Famer. NBA championship. I don't know how many damn rings he got. I don't know how many big old fingers. Shaq's a good dude. I met him one time. Just once, but, you know, not good enough to come eat Thanksgiving, but you know how he went to school in Texas. You never know. But no, good dude. But now look at that. If we would put labels on that, that's the same thing. We're going back to Michael Jordan. All right? You know, it's a little motivation today. I know everybody knows the story of Michael Jordan. You know, Michael Jordan didn't play. I believe it was his junior year? Hell, it could have been his freshman year. I don't know. Anyway, his varsity, bottom line, that's what it was. I mean, I used to read every book in the world with him. Michael Jordan did not make his varsity basketball team. Everybody, I'm pretty sure, knows that by now. But we ain't got to argue who the hell best basketball players in the world, ever. Now, yeah, there's different guys, different types. I know you got LeBron, he's a different type of player and stuff like that. Bottom line is, nobody gonna touch Michael Jordan. But the thing is, fellas, all you youngsters out there that don't think that somebody put a label on you because you're too short, you're too this, you're too that, I was a 6 foot pass rusher. Didn't go as far as I wanted to, but guess what? I still got something. And there's guys this day that still do. Don't let a damn person out there put a label on you and tell you because you are too small, too big, too slow, too whatever, wrong color, wrong background, anything like that. You tell them I don't give a shit what you say about me. Because the only person that can read your heart is God. And if he reads in your heart that you want something bad enough, I'm going to tell you right now, 100% it's going to happen. But it's going to happen on his time and not yours. So it's a hard thing for us as humans to grasp. But it's going to happen on his time and not yours. So that's my little treat for today. But I like that Shaq story. I've always loved that story. And I've always tried to share it with as many people as I can. But anyway, from now till then, I'm just doing shorts. Just build my channel back up and getting it going. And I know I told y'all I got a whole lot of guests on there and I was lying. No, I wasn't lying. I got a whole bunch. Dude got a bunch of them. Got them lined up. We're going to talk about guys that got there, almost got there, and almost touched like that success. Whether it was professional football or basketball or whatever. You know, I represent some WWE guys. I'd like to get them in here. You know, I'm on a water ride. I need to take this thing caddy court because you can see the water's like right there, but I have to sit here where I can see it. I got some seeing damn birds out there because they've been coming over there and doing, you know, on my porch over there. But anyway, labels, get away with them, all right? Take them out, get them on gone. I don't know how many times us guys, we take somebody for granted. I can tell you about a whole bunch of stories my entire life. We go in there and you think that old boy right there, he ain't nothing. He just a little old bitty feller. Guess what? He's also the top guy in the PBR right now. And I don't know if you fellas know anything, or the young ladies out there, but football, you got to be tough. There ain't no doubt about that. But to ride a bull, whoo, man, you got to be nuttier than a fruitcake. Because guess what? Them suckers there, that's the toughest athletes there is. Now, athlete, I understand we look at athletics and speed, stuff like that. So we'll kind of use that in a little bit of side reference there. But sports and whatever you want to call it and everything, ain't nobody tougher than a damn bull rider. And I will go to that to my grave. I tried it one time, it lasted 2 seconds, not even that. I flew off the back of a Stars bull that hadn't been, I guarantee he probably ain't hesitating at least a week. He would look like probably he's 250 pounds, which is what I weigh. I got on back and think, football cleats. All the little cowboys laughing at me. Anyway, till then, everybody, God bless you. I'm going to start throwing some material out there now. content creators in this world. Everybody says I'm a content creator. Yeah, but I gotta put some out there good for y'all. No more labels. Don't hold a label on anybody. Anybody tell you can't do a damn thing, look at them, smile at them, keep on going, okay? My book's coming out now. I know I said September, we're pushing for January now. There's a lot of reasons for that. It's gonna be worth it. Read that book, okay? You're gonna find out. I don't give up. I keep going. Everybody's got the same thing in them, all right? Till next time, Texas Renegade Podcast.